Hey, precious people. We have been commanded to love our neighbors like we love ourselves. Do unto others what you will want others do unto you. That is like a golden rule. But how far are you going to take it, and how far are you going to be able to receive it? Because today we are relating on our personal life. It's called self-love and putting up boundaries and knowing when enough is enough. Because when you give some people an inch, they take inches. And they keep taking and they keep taking. And if you don't set up your boundaries, what happens to you? You become depleted. And let me just give us an example with this little flower pot. You see, you have a flower pot business, and every day your neighbor, it could be your friend, it could be your family, it could be an acquaintance, a co-worker. They come every day and they ask for flower, and you give them. And every day you take one out, and every day you take one out, and you keep taking out, and they don't even care to know how you replenish. They don't care to know how you build back up. When they have money to buy flowers, they go to another shop and buy flowers. But when they don't have money, then ding, light bulb, and they come to you. Oh, I have this family member that I can always run to. And they come to you. And because you said you're family, because you have the heart to give, what do? You keep giving, and you keep giving until your flower pot is empty. Until your flower pot is empty. Do you have people that help you grow your flower garden? Or do you have people in your life that just keep taking away, and they don't care to replenish you? Because relationship is supposed to be symbiotic, where you give me, I give you. That is a relationship. When it is one-sided, where one person is always giving and giving and giving and giving, and the other person doesn't, reciprocate or see how they can also be kind, or be nice to you, or pour back in your life, then you begin to reevaluate that relationship. Jesus, in the book of Luke chapter 17, between 11 and 19, he was walking down, and 10 lepers, they called out his name, Jesus, have mercy on us. And he healed them. He said, go and show yourself to the king. And they went and they became healed. And out of 10 of them, only one came back. And Jesus asked and said, were not 10 people healed? How come it is the Samaritan, the stranger, the one that is not even in the lineage of the Jews, was the one that came back and poured back? Because this is Jesus. He doesn't even need your thank you. He doesn't need anything from you, but he recognized that even Jesus needs somebody to pour back into his life. And he came back and he poured back into Jesus. And he said, thank you for healing me. And Jesus said, go, your faith has made you whole. Who do you have in your life? Because this is a message that God has been giving me since last year, but it's a very delicate thing that I've been asking for wisdom, like I always say, on how to present this. Because many times we have people surrounding us that you don't know the motive for which they are there. Some are givers, some are takers. So what kind of friends or what kind of families do you have surrounding you? I will just give you just one example. I had this very good friend. We grew up from high school, and she would, come to my house, and I would visit her, and she would sometimes even come, and ask for my dresses, and I'm fine with it. Where I consider her like a sister friend. So I was okay lending my dress to her, and sometimes she would take it and she won't bring it back. And I will keep quiet. And then this one time she came and she took my shirt. This was very beautiful, black shirt, has some ruffles. I would use it to go for occasions or things in the church and things like that. And she took, and I told her, this shirt is the only black shirt I have for outing. I really need this shirt. She said, it's not a Okrika shirt. Okrika is what we call second hand, like a thrift store. For those of us in America, say, yeah, it is thrift store, it's Okrika. But it's my shirt nonetheless. So I need my shirt back. She said, okay, but she didn't bring it back. And this was the one time I went back to her house, said, please, I need my shirt back, because I really need it for an occasion. And I asked for my shirt back. And she had some kind of attitude for me asking back my thing for the first time. But I wasn't so wise to understand what was happening. And then this one time, when she will have children, I will go to her house, I will help out her children, I will buy them gifts, because she's my sister. So for me, I was doing for her like I would do for my blood sister, And then one time she came and asked for money. This was the last straw, and she asked for so much money. I don't even want to mention the amount, but I gave her this money. I said, I'm lending you this, but it's not a dash. I'm lending it to you because I need it to top up something I was going to use for school. And she said, okay, when they pay her husband, she'll pay me back. This, my friend, did not pay me back this morning. And the thing that really hurt me was she did not even say, oh, my friend, I'm sorry, I can't pay you back now because things are tight. Oh, please, I'm so sorry. I will pay you back later. What I saw was she having parties, having big, lavish birthday parties for her children. And I was like, you are owing me this amount of money and you're throwing this kind of big party. And you have not even told me to say, Uzo, precious, my friend, I'm sorry, I will pay you back later. Oh, nothing. She went mute until I got married and I came to America. Oh, my children. And I came to America. And after some years, she found me. She changed her number. She moved to the different states. I couldn't locate her. And then she searched me out on Facebook and she sent me a Facebook request with a new Facebook account. And then I was like, and I was happy to reconnect, but I still had that thing and what she did at the back of my mind. So when she came and she said, oh, my friend, it's good to see you, I was happy to see her. And then the next thing she came, oh, things are hard though, and this is that. I was like, oh, she has come again. So it is only when you need something, that's when you remember me. For all these years, you have not remembered me. Now you need something, you have remembered me. So I began to wonder, I said, God, why are people like this? And God spoke to me. The Spirit of God said, why do you yourself let yourself to be used? Because what happens, because this is a character flaw. You have the heart of giving. You have the heart of helping people out. And then when they see that you always want to help out, they only come to you when they need something. On the other days, they don't care about you. They see you on the road, they don't really speak to you. But when they need something, you're their number one go-to, because in their mind, you will always help out. And that is fine and dandy. But when you begin to feel, no, but that's too noisy, stop it. When you begin to feel, in your spirit that something is not right with this relationship, it's time to reevaluate. Are you a people pleaser? Are you the one that people always want to trample on? It's time for you to set boundaries, because every day of our life, God has given us, grace and energy and mercy for that day. If you use it for things and for people that don't really mean you good, you will not have strength to pursue your destiny for that day. There are some people that will call you on the phone. By the time they are done speaking to you, they will dump all their burden on you. And you have carried it on your head. And you can't even breathe. You can't sleep. You're thinking. And then when you give them suggestion and say, oh, do this to help yourself, or do this or do this, they say, no, I don't want to do it though. I don't want to do it though. I don't want to do this. I'm like, then why are you telling me your burdens? If you know I can't help you, I can't give you suggestions, then please don't tell me. I'm not somebody you come and dump all your problems on and you don't want to help yourself. Try this and try this and try this. What am I saying? It's time for you to set boundaries. It's time for you to know when to say no. No to family members, no to cousins, no to aunties, no to uncles, and no to yourself. Because there are things that you want and what do you want, buddy? Okay, there are things that you want and you know that if you go get it, you will deplete the storehouse of what God wants for you. You will deplete your own storehouse. So when you set boundaries with yourself, set boundaries with people around you. It's okay to help people. Y'all see my life? Here you go. Take. It's okay to help people, but know when to say no. Know when to say no, especially when they don't show appreciation, especially when they are only there to take and take and take and take and take, and they don't want to help you grow your business. But when they need something, they come to that business that they have always neglected. Though that is not a friend, that is not a brother, that is not a sister, that is somebody that just wants to take and take and take. Be kind, be good, help people, but know when to draw the line. Know when to set your boundaries. Precious people, I hope this message has blessed us today. I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye for now.